Hi, I'm Sue Carr of CHC Consulting, and this is the next blog in my series of 13 on the pillars of the Psychological Health and Safety Standards. The link to the standards is below in the text portion below this video. Today's session focuses on the pillars of reward and recognition. The standard defines reward and recognition as a work environment where there is appropriate acknowledgement and appreciation of employees' efforts in a fair and timely manner. It further describes an organization with good reward and recognition supports as one where supervisors demonstrate appreciation for employees' work, employees are recognized for their commitment to work, accomplishments are shared and celebrated, and efforts towards employee wellness and satisfaction are recognized and rewarded. In our consultation work with organizations to build resiliency to workplace stress, the topic of recognition and reward frequently comes up. Many employers feel overwhelmed and frustrated in building engagement and commitment to the organization within their employees. Establishing a reward and recognition strategy within your organization will go a long way to building a positive culture where employees are engaged and invested in the organization's success. What you do now to support your employees will determine if you survive or thrive as a result of the experience. Some organizations I speak with comment that, getting a paycheck should be enough reward. Providing a paycheck, employees with a paycheck is not a reward, regardless of how much is being paid. It's simply fulfilling your end of a contractual obligation. Reward is demonstrating you see and value another person. It recognizes the challenges overcome or additional efforts required during difficult times and celebrates success and key accomplishments. One of the questions I hear is exactly how important is recognition for my organization? Recognition means team members will feel more satisfied with their job, they'll be more likely to support each other and the objectives and goals of the organization, and have increased commitment to the organization. There's numerous scientific studies that demonstrate people will try harder when others notice and care. After all, how long would you be putting in extra effort if no one noticed or cared? If it doesn't matter, why push so hard? Remember, your staff are your organization's ambassadors. They represent your company. You need them to be engaged and committed for what you stand for. Recognition and reward is what separates work teams that will thrive and grow as a result of the pandemic and those who will struggle to survive. The impact of the pandemic will be with us for years to come, and your team will remember how you lead. Do you see and value the efforts of others, or are you blinded by your own struggles and ignore how your team is doing? Another concern of organizations often raised is the cost of both time and money for rewards and recognition. Recognition does not have to be expensive. It doesn't have to cost anything other than your attention to say thank you and provide specific feedback on what was done well or supported the desired outcomes. Rewards can be as simple as a preferred parking space when working on site, or a coffee or a meal gift card, or the opportunity to check out early on a Friday afternoon, especially on a long weekend. They can also be more extensive for bigger achievements and recognition, such as trophies, big-ticket items, but they don't have to be. A final question I will address here is, how do I know what types of rewards will be most valued by my team? This question is simple but not easy to answer. The only way of determining what types of rewards are most appreciated by your team is to ask them. Some may prefer tangible items like gift cards, gift certificates. Others may prefer recognition in a meeting or company newsletter, or a plaque in the reception area. Still others might prefer a one-to-one meeting time with a senior staff and the opportunity to connect and mentor. It doesn't always have to be a dream vacation or a weekend away. The range and types of rewards are as varied as your team. I recommend asking your team for their preferences in advance for low-cost, mid-cost, and bigger-cost types of recognition. Not everyone enjoys being publicly recognized, so keep this in mind when developing your recognition strategy. Thank you cards tend to be universally appreciated and can cost as little as a coffee or two and an inexpensive meal out. Creating a culture of recognition and reward is crucial when you want to retain your star employees. This will also help develop decent employees into star employee status. Providing recognition supports people contributing to problem solving and creative ideas, and we want people to be engaged and offer suggestions. Peer recognition must be encouraged, but it needs to be demonstrated from senior team members first. Getting into the habit of saying thank you to your team and encouraging the team to thank each other in a genuine and sincere manner. This usually means being specific about what's being acknowledged. Thank yous tie back to the previous post I had on growth and development as a form of providing a small element of feedback. It helps steer people on the correct path for what and how things should be done. As a resiliency and workplace stress specialist, my trainings highlight one of the major contributions to building resilient work teams and being focused on what's working and what's positive. Developing a culture of recognition within the team helps team members train themselves to look for the positives within the team and celebrating successes large and small. Keeping a focus on successes goes a long way to building a team resilient to workplace stress. It may take a bit of time to plan, but it's worth the results of increased staff engagement and morale. Your team will demonstrate their appreciation by giving you their very best consistently. To learn more on how to improve your recognition and reward processes, or on any of the 13 pillars of the National Standards of Psychological Health and Safety, contact us at 705-791-4602 or email communityhealthconsult@bell.net. Thank you.